Leitner.
That nigga
Christian
Christian
Leitner
Laettner
was
Man,
the
I don't care.
coldest
I
nigga.
don't care how many niggas. It's a
Christian Leitner
team
was the
effort.
coldest white nigga. He made a
Nah,
game
he
winner.
wasn't.
Man, y'all want to
He made
compare
the game winning
individuals to
shot.
team sport. That shit don't work.
Christian Leitner was a motherfucker back then,
Man,
nigga.
you know
And
what we
Bobby
need. We
Hurley.
not saying Grant Hill went out there and just won it by himself against 5 other players, but nigga, when you the superstar, you the superstar. Ain't nobody saying the Cleveland Cavaliers won no damn championship. LeBron James and Kyrie
Hey,
run that shit.
let me. I'm gonna go back on y'all. AAH. Do you remember this? I told you, and watch what happened with the Lakers this year. Do you remember when I told you when they got Kevin Durant and I said they still ain't gonna win shit? They let go the best two niggas on the team. Mikal Bridges was the perfect role player. He can knock the three down. He'll cover the other motherfucking defender. He'll work hard. He unselfish, and he ain't gonna complain. They had AJ Guyton. That nigga
Hey,
there rebound like a motherfucker. Don't miss no little 15 footer. He gonna set picks, do all the dirty work, rebound. Now AJ Guyton is with the Lakers. Now watch how he changed the
Yeah,
Lakers.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas really disrespecting my nigga Grant
Watch
Hill.
how he changed the Lakers, H.
No, y'all really disrespecting my nigga Grant Hill, my nigga like real rap, like because real talk, my nigga Grant Hill, he won 2 national championships back to back.
I like Grant Hill game, but you
It's a
acting like he won
it's
by
a lot of
himself.
niggas
That's
that
the
can't even be in
problem.
that conversation. Detail, he
Hey,
won 2 national
hey,
championships back to back.
hey, check this out, Green Green.
The
So
nigga
One of
so
my
also
did
he
hey,
Al
also
Green
was a
Horford.
Green,
defensive player of
So
the
did
year.
Al Horford.
93 in college, my nigga. That
So did
nigga
Green
Al
Grant Hill,
Green,
Horford.
he had an amazing career
Green
until he got
Green. My partner
he was
won
gonna be that
3.
nigga before he got hurt.
Hey,
Yeah, he
hey,
was.
I'm
He
gonna give you an
definitely was.
example. I got a
He was
partner
like
right here.
LeBron before
Hey,
LeBron.
check this out.
Me.
Check this out.
He played like LeBron James, that nigga.
Hey, check this out. On Green Green. I got a partner. I want to say he might have got 3, but that don't make him the greatest player from out of Mobile. And
No,
that's
no,
Antonio.
I'm not.
Wait a minute.
No,
He
no,
played with Grant
I'm
Hill.
just
I'm
talking
talking about
about that point
Antonio
in time.
Lane.
I'm
I'm
just talking
talking
about
about
that point in
Antonio
time.
Lane. Listen, Antonio Lane went to Duke, won championships. He's right there with Grant Hill. Same thing. It ain't fair. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't fair to say he did it. Christian Leitner, he's another one. It ain't fair to say he did it either. They helped him.
Yeah,
It's
Bobby
not a one
Hurley.
man
What
team.
about Bobby Hurley? The nigga Bobby Hurley, though. The
Yeah,
point
it's not a
guard.
one man team. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's them other niggas that you talking about. Was they ACC Player of the Year though?
yeah, Grant Hill was a superstar.
That
He
look,
was a
look.
superstar.
I'm talking
Hey man,
specifically
I'm finna leave it alone because y'all
that
hurting me.
I'm talking about that post Jordan
How
era
you think you
when
get
niggas looking for
ACC
the
Player of
next
the
guy
Year if
after
I
Mike.
don't give you that motherfucker and I
They
average 30
had Grant Hill
rebounds and I
swinging
say, fuck
for
that,
that
I'm
position,
selfish.
bro.
I
They
bet
had
you
Grant
wouldn't
Hill
have
studying for
that
that
AC
position, bro.
MVP then.
Yeah, I mean Penny and them, they did beat Mike. They beat Mike his first year coming back in the playoffs. They beat Mike or whatever the case may
Man, I
be.
ain't even talking about no games. See, you talking about championships. I'm talking about what these niggas doing night in, night out on that court. You talking about championships.
No,
You talking about
what
a
I'm
team
talking
sport
about is the
and
niggas
how
that
many
was gonna have
championships niggas
the
won,
niggas that was
and
gonna
that's
lead
what
the
make
league
them
after
great.
Jordan,
I
bro.
don't get into no retarded shit like that because I'm a team player. Now, if we playing tennis and boxing, you can do that because that's an individual sport. But the shit what you talking
We
about, oh, that
talking
nigga
about
won 2
Penny
championships
Hardaway
in
and Grant
college.
Hill, man. That's all we talking about right now. You talking about some
You keep
team all
saying
this and that.
championships though, and what they did
No,
and who.
no, no, no. What I said, listen to what I said. I said Penny and Shaq, they got past Mike after, they beat Mike, got Mike out the playoffs after he came back with the 4-5 and all that. You feel what I'm saying? Mike came back, they got Mike out the way. They went to the championship. They lost. We talking about the guy that was slated to hold the lead down after Michael Jordan, after Michael Jordan was gonna retire. It was Grant Hill, my nigga.
And
Wasn't
Grant
nobody
Hill
talking about no Penny Hardaway doing that.
and,
It
and,
was Grant Hill.
and Grant Hill was that nigga, not taking that away from him.
Cause,
But
cause
nigga,
both of the
but
niggas that we
Penny,
talking about, both of
but
these niggas
Penny,
sustained injuries. But nigga, that nigga Grant Hill, if Grant Hill hadn't got hurt, nigga, this GOAT conversation would be something different, Mario. Now I can tell you
nah,
that right now,
hell
my
nah.
nigga.
'Cause if Penny ain't never get hurt, the go conversation to be different.
He went to the NBA Finals. Grant Hill never went to the finals.
Right? Penny went all the way.
Nick, but
He beat
Penny
Michael
Hardaway got
Jordan.
swept. He got swept. He didn't win
He
one
He
got
game.
went.
swept to the finals, but he went to the
He
finals.
got swept. The nigga
He beat
Hakeem the
Michael
Dream
Jordan.
punished them niggas.
Grant
Them
Hill
niggas
never
got
beat
punished
Michael Jordan.
Hakeem
But Grant Hill
Olajuwon.
never beat Michael
Hakeem
Jordan.
Olajuwon punished them niggas.
Penny beat Michael Jordan in a fade. He beat him in a fade, and he beat Scottie Pippen in a fade. He beat them niggas. So, Grant Hill never did that. He
Man,
never
that
did
nigga.
what Penny did.
I
See,
mean, no, not in the
my
play,
thing,
nigga.
my
Man,
thing. What
Jordan,
I'm
he used
trying
to
to say,
torch Jordan
listen.
and them
My
niggas. He
thing.
was
What I'm
too
trying to
big.
say
He was too big for
Penny
them
caught a
niggas.
fade with Michael Jordan and beat that nigga. He
Okay,
caught a
hold
fade
on. Hey, hold on.
straight
Yeah, I
Here's
mean,
some.
that's more team
Listen.
based though. That's
Hey,
team based
listen.
though.
Hey, Green. Listen. I'll give you this. If you were to sit up and say who's going to be able to do like what I was comparing all the other players, but once again, I don't see him as a point guard. But if you had to compare them, like what he would be able to do on both ends, I could see Grant Hill having those advantages. But that's why I'm telling you, it's not a
I'm gonna go with
individual
Penny
sport;
though.
it's a
I
team
think Penny
sport.
was
Hold
that.
on, hold on. Let me say this, H. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a team sport. When you look at, for example, who did Grant Hill play with?
He played with Allen Houston. He
Okay,
played
but
with Allen Houston.
listen to what I'm saying.
He
Who
played
is
with
he
Jerry
playing
Stackhouse.
with
Yeah,
as
Jerry
versus?
Stackhouse.
Wait a
What
minute,
you mean,
versus
nigga?
Penny.
Grant Hill went to a
Oh my
bad team.
God,
The
man! I
Pistons
ain't even
wasn't
get it
shit.
out, bro. I'm
Go
finna go
ahead.
The
because
Pistons
I
Go
can't
ahead,
wasn't
get
bro.
that
shit.
shit out. I
Nah,
don't
go ahead,
argue
get it
no
out,
more.
He
bro.
went to a bad team. He was a number.
No,
He
he,
was
What I'm
a
trying to
number
say
one
to you,
pick.
what
he
I'm
played
trying to
with
say,
Joe Dumars
bruh,
in him.
if you let me fucking finish, I'm trying to say that he playing with Shaquille O'Neal, a person who is demanding the ball. Just like, for example, there's nobody that played with Jordan that averaged 20 points. Just like I just said, there's nobody playing with Shaq that averaged 20 points unless they were the man before him.
Man, shit, look. Shaq don't got shit to do with nothing because Penny
Why you?
Hardaway he
How you
had.
gonna say that? I just named
I
three
can't
niggas
say
that was
that because Penny
MVPs
Hardaway
in the
he
league
had
that couldn't
Shaq.
average
He
15
had Nick
points with the nigga.
Anderson. He had Nick Anderson. He had Darius Scott, and them niggas got their ass whooped in the
All them
finals
niggas was
by
bad though
Hakeem the
that you
Dream
just
and
named.
motherfucking Vernon Maxwell that
Hey,
was
and
out
you know
partying
why I
every
know?
night, nigga.
Because
And
I went
Fuck
Grant
there.
is you
That's
Hill,
the
talking
year
about,
I
Grant
went
nigga?
Hill,
there, nigga.
he
Fuck
had
is you
Allen
talking about,
Houston.
nigga?
Grant
That
Hey,
Hill
nigga
had
Vernon
listen,
Maxwell, he
Allen
was
Houston.
out partying
listen.
every night, nigga. They whooped them niggas
I
ass.
went to Orlando Magic on a
But I'm
trial, and
saying,
what I'm
but
trying to tell you
He
is
man,
them
them niggas
niggas was
and them niggas
loaded.
won
They
back
were
to back. They
loaded.
whooped them niggas
but I'm
ass.
saying, but Allen Houston, he played with Grant Hill, and he had Jerry Stackhouse, and he had Joe Dumars in them. So he played with a good team that was winning championships before him with Joe Dumars and my nigga Isaiah
Man,
Thomas.
that's the
So,
back end Allen Houston.
but I'm saying,
That Allen Houston you talking about was in New York, nigga.
nigga, he got
That's the
drafted by
back
the
end.
I'm
Pistons.
That's the
talking
back
about
end
Grant
Allen
Hill. I'm
Houston is
talking
Allen
what
about
I'm
Grant
Houston
saying.
Hill, nigga, when he first came into
got
the league.
drafted by the
I'm
Pistons.
talking about when Grant Hill first came into
I
that
mean,
league, my nigga.
he played with Allen Houston. He played with Allen Houston
Yeah,
with the
but Allen
Pistons.
Houston, he wasn't
You know,
Allen
Allen
Houston,
Houston got
but
drafted by the
He
Pistons.
wasn't Allen Houston that
He,
went to the finals
he
though.
still was averaging like 17 points a game. He was averaging like 17. He still was a good player. And then he got Jerry Stackhouse. So he had all-star players with him. Allen
Nah, I mean
Houston,
them niggas wasn't
Jerry Stackhouse.
them niggas wasn't
He was
pro.
going to the
They wasn't
playoffs
proven
though.
yet though.
Grant Hill was going to the
Yeah, but
playoffs every
them
year.
niggas,
He
but
was
them
going
niggas
to the
wasn't better than
playoffs.
they
He was
wasn't
getting
better
put
than
out
Grant
in the
Hill
first
though.
round. He was getting put out in the first round, and he tried to run to
No,
Orlando and
that's the
make a super
rebuild.
team.
That's what happened when you get drafted to bad teams. They rebuild, and that's the rebuilding process. Everybody go through that.
I'm saying, but he had Jerry Stackhouse and he had
Look,
Allen
that don't
Houston with
matter.
him.
That don't matter
He had
because
some
when
good
Steph Curry
players.
came to the Golden State where he had Monte Ellis and they wasn't winning. They had to get rid of Monte Ellis to get Klay Thompson. That don't mean nothing. When you rebuild a franchise and rebuilding a team, that don't mean nothing. You can
I'm
have good
saying he
players. Nigga,
had good
Monte
players
Ellis was
around
that
him.
nigga.
He had
Monte
good
Ellis
players.
was that nigga when Steph Curry
His
got
team
there.
was a playoff team though. He had a playoff team around him already, but he decided to run over to Orlando and try to team up with Tracy McGrady and Tim Duncan and make a super team. But he should have stayed with the Pistons. He should have stayed with the team he had already with Jerry Stackhouse. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? He already had a great franchise, the Detroit Pistons. Like you supposed to build up a
Yeah, I mean
legacy
they
over
wasn't
there.
shit. The Pistons wasn't shit in the 90s.
They won a championship after he left. After he left, they won a championship though. Without
Yeah,
that nigga.
but the Pistons they wasn't shit. They wasn't shit like in the 90s. Like they was like the last teams in like the late 80s. Like them niggas wasn't shit in the 90s.
I mean, in the 90s, they won the champ. I mean, they won the championship in the
Yeah,
80s,
in
but
the
they still
80s,
was going to
in the
the
80s.
playoffs. They was going to the playoffs though, and when Grant
Yeah,
Hill
but
he
that's how
left,
Grant Hill
they
got
ended
there
up
because them
winning the
niggas wasn't
championship
shit.
without that
That's how
nigga.
Grant Hill got there because them niggas wasn't shit. Them niggas wasn't doing nothing in the 90s.
I mean, they was
Exactly.
rebuilding. They started
That's
to
what I'm
rebuild
saying.
though. But I'm
When you
saying,
rebuilding the
but
team, right?
but they were still going to the playoffs though. Grant Hill had a playoff team. You know what I'm saying? But he decided to leave and try to make a super team with him. You know, in Orlando, he got hurt though. He was hurt anyway. But I'm saying he had a good team
I mean,
around
yeah,
him
I mean,
though.
he was the free agent.
He
He
had
was a
some
free
good
agent
players
though,
though.
though.
I mean, Allen Houston, bro. Allen Houston was that nigga
Yeah,
though, bro. Allen and Jerry Stackhouse was a
yeah.
motherfucker back then,
Allen
bro.
Houston went to New York and went to the finals though.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah,
went to the
Allen
Knicks.
Houston, he left Detroit. He
Before
got with
that, he played with
Sprewell.
Grant
He
Hill.
went and got with Sprewell, and they went to the finals.
But, but before that, he was playing with Grant Hill though. I mean, it was only him and Grant Hill together though. There was nobody else. You know what I'm saying? They was like
Yeah,
younger. They was younger back then.
Stackhouse came over there in what, like
He
2000.
came later. Yeah, it was him and Stackhouse. They started playing, and that's when he left. He got hurt, and then he ended up leaving. But him and Jerry Stackhouse could have did something together, though. I believe Jerry Stackhouse was a motherfucker, and if he would have stayed with the Pistons, bro, I mean, they ended up getting Richard Hamilton and Wallace. But he could have been on that team that won the championship, though. He could have won the championship over there if he would have stayed with him. They ended up winning the championship when he left. He should have stayed. That's all I'm saying. They traded Jerry Stackhouse for Richard Hamilton. They got Richard Hamilton for Jerry Stackhouse. You know what I'm saying? So they was building up something over there.
Yeah, I mean, but I
He
mean,
was fucked up.
I'm gonna be
He was,
honest, nigga. The only reason the Pistons won, I mean, one of the main reasons they won that championship was because of Larry Brown, though. Larry Brown already been to the finals. They had to get the right coach over there. They had to get the right coach over there. They
They beat
had
the shit out
talent.
the
They
Lakers
had
that
great
year.
talent over there. I believe that.
I mean, that team was crazy though.
They
They had
had great
Chauncey
talent, but they had to
Billups,
get the right coach over
Rasheed
there.
Wallace. They beat the shit out the
Yeah,
Lakers that year.
they fucked LA up.
Tayshaun Prince
They
locked
fucked
up
them niggas
Kobe.
up that year.
Yeah, Tayshaun Prince, he locked up Kobe.
Yeah, that nigga Tayshaun Prince, that nigga was
Tayshaun Prince was like shit.
yeah, that nigga was an animal.
But at that time, it was like Kobe was like by himself though. Like nobody was helping Kobe though. I ain't gonna lie. Shaq was ready to leave the Lakers at that time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that nigga Shaq, he just, I don't know, Kobe and Shaq, they was getting into it. They was getting into it over Shaq. Like Shaq wasn't coming into camp. He was coming into camp out of shape. You feel what I'm saying? Like them niggas, like cause for real, nigga, if Shaq took basketball more serious, them niggas probably would have never lost. Them niggas probably would have never lost, but
The
I
Lakers
was
had a
listening
super
to what you
team.
were saying earlier, H, about like Kobe, if he wasn't with Shaq, and he probably like he would have did better if he had stayed on the Hornets.
His own team.
But because
Exactly. Because
if you go back and look, nigga, them when Shaq left LA and them years Kobe was having them crazy scoring, they wasn't playing in the triangle offense. That triangle offense hold niggas offense back, bro. A lot of perimeter niggas, because
sure.
see Kobe, he patterned his game after Jordan. But the thing was, Kobe could shoot threes. Jordan wasn't a three-point shooter. Kobe could shoot threes, so he didn't need to play in a triangle offense. He could score in any offense he wanted.
Kobe would have did better over there. To be honest,
I believe that. I believe that too. I always say that.
Man, I'm telling you, the team around him right there would have been way better, because he had my nigga Glenn Rice, Anthony Mason, that nigga Curry Daddy shooting threes like a motherfucker, Muggsy Bogues and all them niggas. Like, that team would have been way better though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And that would have allowed Kobe he would have been the man. He would have been the man over there.
Yeah, that nigga, like Kobe, his offense would open up crazy. Like when that nigga Rudy Tomjanovich came over there and started coaching the Lakers, that nigga Kobe offense went crazy that year, bro. They just didn't have no good team. They was just playing against better teams.
And Karan Butler though, and my nigga Lamar Odom. Karan Butler, Lamar Odom. That team wasn't that bad though. And they had my nigga, what's his name? Brian, what's his name? What's that nigga name with the dreads?
You talking about Brian
My nigga
Grant?
had dreadlocks though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that nigga,
that
yeah,
year
the
them niggas was
rebounder,
playing. Them
Brian
niggas
Grant.
had that nigga Chris Mills from the Cavs. Them niggas was that shit was crazy. Like
They should have never traded Karan Butler though. They traded Karan Butler for Kwame Brown. That's where they fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? But they ended up with trade. I think they traded Kwame Brown. How they get Pau Gasol? How the Lakers get Pau Gasol though?
they got I forget nigga who the fuck did they trade for Paul Gasol?
I think they traded Javaris Crimington. One nigga, Javaris Crimington and Kwame Brown. Let me gotta look it
Cause
up.
I Memphis nigga they was well matter of fact I think they was still the Vancouver Grizzlies then wasn't it? They was still in Vancouver wasn't they? Or was they in Memphis already?
I think they probably
Cause I
was in
know Paul
Memphis.
Gasol they was going to the playoffs, but them niggas they was getting beat every year. Paul Gasol he had never won no playoff game until he came and played with Kobe.
See, they traded Kwame Brown, Javaris Crimington for and Marc Gasol in the draft rights for Marc Gasol for Pau Gasol. That's how they get Pau Gasol. They traded Kwame Brown, Javaris Crimington. Yep, that's how they got. Yeah, power forwards ever though. I got you, Control. My bad. I see you, bro. I think
Yeah,
Pau
no, he
Gasol one of
is.
the greatest power forwards ever though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he is, cause Spain they always won. They was always like they always medaled in the Olympics. Spain always medaled in the Olympics. So he
Yeah,
had cause basketball, a nigga going to the Basketball Hall of Fame for they overall basketball career. It ain't just their NBA career. You feel
Pau
what I'm saying?
Gasol, he won the he was the rookie of the year. He won rookie of the
Mm-hmm.
year that time. Yep,
Yup.
rookie of the year. He's an NBA champion. I believe he went to the Olympics. He won, I believe, the silver medal. He won the silver
Mm-hmm.
medal a couple times. And Pau Gasol one of the best. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga.
That's the same way I feel about my nigga Manu Ginobili. I feel
Yeah,
if Manu Ginobili had started, he would have been one of the greatest shooting guards to ever play. He would have
yeah,
been like that nigga Dravic Petro. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, yep. Yeah, Ginobili definitely was that nigga. I remember
Yeah.
when Ginobili first came to the
Ginobili
NBA.
was that nigga. I ain't
He
gonna
was
lie.
like the first one during that Euro step, though. During the Euro step and shit, he was on a fast break, though, killing shit, bro. They couldn't stop that nigga one year. One
Man,
year,
I ain't gonna lie.
nobody stopped that nigga.
When that nigga used to come off the bench in them Spurs series, bro, I used to be like, man, this nigga, man.
Yeah, but he was
Hey,
coming off the bench though, so he was
man.
never averaging like 30. He never really was like an all-star. I think he made it to the all-star game a couple times. He never put up like crazy numbers like that. You know what I'm saying?
What about my boy Mari Stoudemire?
Yeah, I
Well,
always wondered why that nigga
Stoudemire was
Pop. I
that.
always wondered why Popovich never
That's
put that nigga in the starting
Control never
lineup, bro.
start that, bro. Amari Stoudemire was that nigga when
Yeah,
he
that
came
was my
out of
guy.
high school. When he came out of high school to the NBA, man, he was dunking on everybody. He
Yeah,
dunking on everybody, bro. He played with Steve Nash. Steve
Right.
Nash and the Phoenix Suns, bro. That
Sean
that
Marion,
team
them
right
boy, them
there.
niggas had a
Sean
squad.
Marion, my nigga Joe Johnson, Quentin Richardson, bro. And then my nigga Boris Diaw, my nigga Boris Diaw, and my nigga and Barbosa, my nigga. So man, he was that
Yeah,
nigga,
because
bro.
Barbosa was
You think
balling
he
I
was?
ain't
too.
gonna lie. That
You
nigga
think
Amari Stoudemire, he the only nigga I ever seen that Tim Duncan was looking like, man, I don't know what to do with this nigga, bro. That nigga used to punish the Spurs, my nigga.
he got hurt though? Once he got hurt, he never was the same player though. Just like Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, and all them niggas. But in the prime of his career, he was
Yeah, for sure,
unstoppable, bro. Could
for
nobody stop
sure,
that nigga, bro?
for sure. That nigga was an animal, my nigga.
He was. You think he was better than Dwight
that
Howard?
nigga, that nigga was an animal.
What about Dwight Howard though? You think he was better than Dwight Howard? Who y'all think was better between them two?
At one point in time, he was better than Dwight Howard. I think like later on in the 2000s, Dwight Howard he separated himself because that nigga got hurt and shit. But nigga, before then, that nigga Amari Stoudemire was that nigga coming out of high school,
Say
bro.
when they both was healthy in the
Yeah,
prime. Who you think was better?
I think Amari Stoudemire was.
He had better offense. His offense definitely was better because he could shoot it better. He could step out. He could shoot threes a little bit. I mean, not really though, but he could step out, hit a jumper though. He could shoot it better. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga was so aggressive, my nigga.
Yeah, he definitely was that nigga though. But ain't none of them. My nigga Dirk Nowitzki, he better than all the niggas. He better than all the niggas you could think of, Kentrell. You could bring up Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone. Ain't none of them niggas fucking with Dirk Nowitzki, nigga. Because he the only one playing. He played different than all them niggas. His
Yeah,
style
I got
is
one that's fucking with his ass.
nah.
Chris motherfucking Bosh, nigga.
He ain't fucking with him neither, bro. He beat that nigga in the NBA Finals, beat his ass. He destroyed Chris Bosh in the NBA Finals that year. Chris Bosh couldn't do nothing with that nigga Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
torched them niggas for
I
sure.
know. Yeah, Kentrell. Dirk Nowitzki, because the way he played basketball, he the only big man to do what he do, bro. Even still to this day, ain't nobody doing what this nigga do, bro. Can't find me a nigga like Dirk Nowitzki right now, bro. It's hard to find somebody like a Dirk Nowitzki. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never seen nobody do a martial art kick when they shoot a
Yeah, that
basketball.
nigga Dirk Nowitzki, that nigga skill set was ridiculous, bro.
I like Dirk Nowitzki. A lot of people they gonna say Tim Duncan. Everybody, shit, majority of the people gonna say Tim Duncan the best. I'm gonna say Dirk Nowitzki, bro. A lot of people gonna say Kevin Garnett, Charles Barkley. I like the way Dirk Nowitzki played, bro. My nigga Dirk, though, bro. He's shooting that bitch anywhere, bro. And Dirk Nowitzki, he got the skills of a point guard. He was the first big man that could play like a point guard, bro. Before Kevin Durant, all them, he the 7-footer nigga got handles, shoot threes, he do it all, nigga. Like they ain't never seen a player like Dirk Nowitzki, bro.
That nigga Dirk, that nigga footwork was crazy, my nigga. That nigga his footwork was ridiculous. That when he starts shooting that one leg fadeaway, couldn't nobody guard that shit. Remember that one leg fadeaway that nigga started shooting?
I told you that nigga was doing a martial art kick while he was
Bro,
shooting the
that's my
basketball.
nigga, bro. Dirk Nowitzki, bro. You find me somebody like Dirk Nowitzki, bro. I'll wait. I'll wait. Show me another Dirk
Lamar
Nowitzki.
Odom,
Lamar Odom, nah, he ain't.
Nah, hell no.
Trevor Ariza was a dog.
Hey, Trevor Ariza played like defense. He was like, whoa, what? He ain't no Hall of Famer, nigga. What? That nigga's a bum. He damn near is a bum compared to Dirk Nowitzki.
It ain't nobody on dirt level though. You name them all.
I mean, Amari
Dirt.
Stoudemire was cold though. Everybody you name is good though. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like Dirk is like